how many products you should test every single day? That's probably one of the most asked question in dropshipping. And I'm going to answer this question. And I'm going to tell you what should you do. Because a lot of people are going to say, well, you should test as much as you can. And is that a correct answer? Well, it depends because in a way it is true that you should test as much as you can, but if testing as much as you can means removing the quality, then it's not great. So I'm going to tell you the secret that I tell to all my students. It may seem simple. You're going to probably say, okay, but that's obvious. That's obvious because I said it. But most people don't follow this rule and they end up in debt. And I'm completely serious with that. Most people, they don't succeed in dropshipping because of this video. This is the type of video that you need to listen to make sure that you succeed and you don't go in debt. This is zero clickbait at all. So most people you'll encounter in dropshipping will tell you test as much as you can. The problem with this approach is that it removes barriers that you've set for yourself, which can be very problematic because everybody in a way are saying test as much as you can. So, oh, I shouldn't worry about anything. I should just test as much as I want. No, let me tell you what you need to do. So, and what is the problem behind this sentence? So you could burn your budget. So that's the first thing. You're going to burn through your budget. You're going to set aside $2,000 and you're going to burn that $2,000. How do I know? It's because I've burned my $2,000 when I started dropshipping and I went through it and I went through all my credit cards. So just to let you know, it wasn't easy. I didn't set myself to success, but at the end of the day, I was able to succeed. Why? Because I was able to find a winner, but not everybody is as lucky as me at that time because maybe you can find a winner now, but we all know that the moment we all need a winner is because we're all in debt. We tested so many products and it's the moment that it never happens. So make sure that you set yourself to success and you could truly find a winner without hurting your budget. So you could burn your budget. You might test very low quality products. Well, since you're going to test a lot of products, it's like an insane amount of products. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to test an insane amount of products and you're going to test low quality products because you're not 5 people, you're not 10, you're not 20, you're only 1 or maybe 2 with your brother or with your friends. You cannot test as much product as possible without giving up on quality. And I rather test quality over quantity at the beginning. So the third one is you'll likely invest less effort into the key elements such as creative, such as interest, such as optimizing your product page. Guys, there's a lot involved in dropshipping. It's not just about testing a product. There's a lot around it. And yes, at the end of the day, it doesn't need to be perfect, but you need to put effort into the rest of the things because what if it's your product page the problem? What if it's your creative the problem? What if it's something else? Then now you're just going through all of your budget, testing a ton of products, and your problem is basically you haven't set up your payment processor. And it did happen. We had a student that tested, I believe, like 5 products, and he was like, "Oh my God, like I didn't set up my payments. Nobody was able to purchase." And I'm like, what did you do? We told you to do it. We told you to relax. We told you to do things step by step. But some people are in a rush. So that's just only 5. But what about if you test 50? That could be a real problem. So what's the correct way and how many products should you test daily? So I'm going to tell you how should it be. So the first thing is, let's go with this right here, all of this. Okay, so the answer is to set a proper budget. Look, I don't care how much you have in your bank account. I don't care at all. I don't care if you come to me. I know a lot of people say, Gilberto, I have $2,000. Gilberto, I have $10,000. Gilberto, I have $300 to start dropshipping. That's not what I care about. I don't care about that. What I care about, that money is for you. That money is not for your business. The way that you should structure it is you should put, let's say an example, $300 a month every single month, and you're like, okay, I can afford to lose $300 a month. You're not losing, you're learning. You're going to make money eventually, but it's an investment. But that's the thing. You need to think as you're going to afford to lose it. Don't spend what you can afford to lose. So, okay, my budget is $300 a month. With $300 a month, I can easily test 1 or 2 products per week. Let me start with that. When I get success, I can test 2 to 4 products every single week without any problem, and eventually test 1 product per day. Obviously, if you have money, I will tell people, if you want to be efficient, 1 product per day is the most optimal thing. But you want me to tell you something? I've taught over 1,000 students with my brother. So we did teach to a lot of people, over 1,000 people in the last 7 years. And none of them had the budget to test 1 product per day, or they didn't have anything in place to test 1 product per day. And they were able to make money. The ones that were consistent, that follow a strategy, that didn't give up. So it tells you a lot. You don't need to go to the 1 product per day. Like, obviously, it's like, okay, if you want to be a good runner, you need to be there. But if you're there, you're still better than 99% of people. So why being there? It's just like if you have that drive, you can, and obviously there's people like us that test more than 1 product per day. But at the end of the day, it was a slow pace to build to that point. So keep that in mind. That's what you want to think about. So at the end of the day, what I'm about to say here is very simple. The problem is many people start by testing 1 product per day. Everybody does that. They test 1 product. The moment that I tell them that it is the most optimal product, they test 1 product per day for 14 days and they give up. They say dropshipping is not a profitable business. Dropshipping cannot make you money. Dropshipping this, dropshipping that. No. Dropshipping is a very lucrative business, but you want me to tell you something? Like I said, I've teach over 1,000 people. And the thing with dropshipping is if I had to bet on the right horse, if I had to bet on someone, I would bet any time of the day, all of my money into the one that have a strict budget and test, let's say 2 to 3 products every single week, but is consistent like a freak. Doesn't matter what happens, he tests 2 to 3 products a week. I know that this man eventually will make money. And how do I know it? It's because we've seen it multiple times happen over and over and over. So if I have to analyze all of that 1,000 student plus that we train, what is the thing that I could tell you that each one of them have in common? The consistency and the structure, that they don't go out of it until they have success. And what is the common trait of the 99% of people that fail in the dropshipping world? It's simply because they go from A to B to Z to A to F, and they're not consistent at all. I'm telling you, that's as simple as it could tell you. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. Please follow the strategy. I know it's maybe not what you would have wanted to hear, but at the end of the day, that's the real way to do dropshipping. It is not in a way that, oh yeah, you need to test 3 products a week and eventually you will be a billionaire. It's not how does it work. And eventually, by testing 3 products a week, you will get better, you will get smarter, you will refine your skills, they will be sharper, and you will make money. But if you jump from one strategy to another one, you test too many products in a short period of time, it's highly likely going to end to not making money. So keep that in mind. The next time that you start dropshipping, and if you want to start, because right now it's Q4, it's the best time of the year, we're going to go into new year very soon. And if you really want to start dropshipping, I'm going to tell you, you need to focus on what I just said. And if you do that, you're going to be better than 99% of people. And I'm not even joking. This is not clickbait. This is not nothing. This is 100% factual. So keep that in mind. So yeah, guys, this is the video of today. Hope you've learned a lot. It takes me a lot of time to write all of those things and tell you what is inside of me, what is inside of my mind, come up with crazy ideas like this because I didn't have people to tell me this. I lost a lot of money in my early days and early years and days in dropshipping because I didn't know those things. But now that I know them, I'm sharing the knowledge with you, and hopefully you will take that knowledge into your own hand and use it at your own benefit. So yeah, guys, I have nothing else to say. Wish you all an amazing rest of your day. Love you all. See you on the next video. Stay safe out there. And don't forget, keep testing consistently with a budget, and see you on the next video. And hopefully, I will see you succeeding very soon. Peace out.